get it into it, cat. Yola. How is everybody this morning? Did anyone get any sleep? I didn't. Just about. Well, I did actually. Let's not lie. Let's not lie, Leroy. So we're right on this. Well, we're in the zone here. I didn't get the chance to have a look. I just chucked my phone on. Luckily, I've got super fast charging here, which allows for super fast charging here. Let's go through. I should have made a new rig actually. I forgot. I've just got up, washed my face, changed my clothes. And you know what I mean? Put the jug on. So I haven't had the chance to actually so we'll just roll that back. Yeah. Pull that through. Oh baby, that looks like brekkie to somebody. Not me. Well, I'd eat it. I would. Give our belly a bit of a shake. Give our hands a bit of a wipe. Oh, I'm just going to make myself a coffee. We'll get this bad boy out there. We're here at my spot. I love this spot. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good morning, everybody. Nice little cast there. Beautiful, beautiful cast. Beautiful bait. One bait, 2 hooks. Well, we'll have to call one of these that. 1 bait, 2 hooks. We should be on the bottom by now. That's nice and shallow out here. Here we go. Whack it in there. What sort of... We'll just be a second. I'm just going to make a quick brew. What we didn't do, we never chucked our little alert, just so I know when I'm out in here making a quick brew. Here we go. Sounds like a bit of a... Oh, we're in. We're in. Are we? Or do you just have a little nibble? Just making a coffee here. Please like and subscribe. Oh, darling. How does that look? Does it look all right? That's coffee, man. It's coffee time. It's coffee time. We're here at my spot. We're right pretty much bang on exactly where I would be. Yeah, I wouldn't say we're too far out. We're not too far in. We're just perfect here. So we're right on my spot. I'll just get this a little bit mixed up a bit here. And get it put down here. We'll get you up on my head here so you can see what's going on the show here. Welcome. If you're oh, my ears are peeling, eh? Wow. So I got sunburn in Whakatane. I'm not going to lie, I did. It was the first day I got a bit of a singeing and I was okay. But the second day I was yeah, sunburnt pretty good. And I'm just going to put you up on my head here. Good morning, everyone. I won't be reading the comments for a wee little bit here, just because I'm going to have you up here on my head so you can see what's going on, man. Going to get this coffee down. What does it say? But first coffee, not really. Well, kind of is, eh? That tastes like gold right here. Pretty much. I was out of bed. I just slept right there. Woke up around 6. Stuck my phone down there on the charge. Got us a nice charge going here. Got changed. Got the kettle going, took a photo for the live, and we're here. That's pretty exactly how the morning went for me. Bite number 1, no fish. That's okay. We want some big takes, man. That's what we want. We're not really wanting 20 fish. We can't take 20 fish. We cannot have 20 fish on this boat. We just can't catch 20. We can catch 20 today. We're not allowed to keep 20. We're only allowed to keep seven fish. So we've got to just we're going to be going live this afternoon. Around this time here again, because it'll be the bite time era. It's maybe a little early right now, as in we want to be sort of 3 hours off the high tide, sort of thing. You want to be here, but early is better than late. So I don't know what is it, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. So we're right here on the right time. This is perfect time to be here fishing. If you want to catch, this is the time to be here. So I'm surprised. Well, we did get a bite there, didn't we? We'll give our burley that one's gone through wrong there. That'll be fine though. A 2-bait hook. 2 hooks, 1 bait. That's it. And give our fingers a bit of a clean here. Get a little bit of a burley going. Bit more burley in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Good morning all. I'm not reading the comments right now. I've got you up on my head. So I can't actually see the comments. We're in Kiowa, New Zealand. I will take you down, you know, and I will show you around. So this is Kiowa, New Zealand. Well, Kiowa is just up there. We're not too far down from Kiowa. This trip's gonna be a little bit, well, I don't know, but I've been here since Friday. It's now Wednesday, and so I'm not shaved. I'm normally shaved, clean shaven every day, clean shaven guy. Who cares about that? But that's just the truth. I have been here since Friday. Also, on that Friday, I got home that morning in the early hours of the morning, sort of, oh, not that early, 7 o'clock. Start early, come 6 o'clock, like Miyagi says to Daniel-san. And then had got home from Whakatane, the trip to Whakatane, 6 o'clock, and then packed this boat up, and by Friday afternoon, early evening, we were here. Slept in on the beach in the Loops there, and then came out Saturday morning because it was too shallow. We got here too late for high tide to launch. Loops there, you need to launch at high tide. Here it's tidal. Well, on this boat you need to launch high tide. You may get away with it at the ramp and a little bit earlier, but not too much earlier. And anyway, what do we got here? Morning, Leon Maritz. Good morning. How are you? What time is it where you are, dude? You sound Aussie, Gilbeast, or Gilbeast. No, I'm not Aussie, dude. I'm from New Zealand. I used to get, when I was younger, you know, the difference between like 1999, let's say that, and now, the difference in life for people in the world is crazy. I used to get accused of being a police officer when I was younger, and a guy, and from Aussie, Spain, all those countries. Are you from Aussie? Are you a cop? Are you from Spain? Are you? I can't remember where else they used to always say I was from. No, I'm from New Zealand. Here in South Africa, it is Tuesday evening, 1946, so 7:46 p.m. That's awesome, man. Yola, how is it over there? What did you have for dinner? What was for dinner, and what's, you know, if you haven't had dinner, what are you going to have? I'm just trying to get us into camera mode here again, with this setup, so it sort of works for me, so I'm at a good height, but it works for you. You can see the rod. That's not going to be it. I got this stalk here, getting close to being in the right position. There we go. That'll do. As long as well, I don't want it right in my face as much as I want it. Right. There we go. Oh, a tour of the boat. It's a mess, man. It's a mess. I went to bed early. This is where I normally got water coming in on both sides here. That's all bait and burley in there. That's going to be getting used in the next couple of days. I'm going to try and cut it up today and get it ready for burley and all that sort of stuff. Burley. We use Mercury, got a 15 horse. We will have 2 of them on the boat soon. This is just like a bait fridge here. Another 3-seater. If you really wanted to, you could sit 3 people here and it'll be okay. We've got solar panels. This is one of the night lights. Here's our other strip light there, and then another one here. We got a rod light, and we have a rod light. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We're going to be going live tonight too. So yeah, we should be getting whacked already. This is the air vent for the electrical cables. This is also for all kinds of purposes. It's specially made. We've got navigation lights. And then down our side here. That was fun. 22. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. We're going to be out here for 30 days. So here's the mess, okay? This is where I slept. I just got out, finished the live last night, brushed my teeth, straight to bed, man. The place is a bit of a mess. This is cooking area. It's a mess, man. Sometimes you like this is so there's storage all under here, storage under there, cooking area here, toilet, solar, controller, light switch, utensils and stuff. It's a mess in there from the last trip. 12-volt chili bin in there, and then out the front here, which we'll leave open, we got the front deck. There's land in there. That's where we sort of came from, just in there. Nice and short little cruise. This is Kiowa here. There's Auckland, New Zealand is in behind these hills, and then all in behind here. It's about 15 minutes to the Bombays, and then about another 20 minutes to Auckland. Like the Bombays is pretty much the start of Auckland. These days, Coromandel's way up that way. Firth of Thames, this is the Firth of Thames in here. Coromandel's way over there. We will be going there, 33 miles that way. Not today though, but yeah, and then Kiowa, its actual south is right there. And so there we go, quick tour. We also go up on the roof here, do some fishing, put cushions. There's seats that go up here, a gazebo. This is my special mount for for Starlink Mini. So Starlink Mini goes on there, and then you don't actually need a cable tie. I just put a cable tie, so if it was to slide up in heavy winds, it doesn't. But I'll show you why. We use Starlink Mini, so on the 30 days, we'll have Starlink Mini here come out. And it's this easy. So this is how they come. And this is the little mount you get. And I just went, well, what am I going to do? It needs to be able to pivot. So I just went like this. Boom. Just like that. Now I got a thing, and we can easily just go like that all the way around. And then I just stick a cable tie up here and just tighten it right up, and then that hole can't go over that cable tie, and it cannot come off, and that's now able to pivot all the way around at the split of a dime, just like that. So there's Starlink Mini, and then we got the solar. But yeah, this is strong enough up here to handle me easily. I put these cushions up here, or mattresses, and go and sit up there and freaking chill out. But this is not going to be like this later on today. My darling was here. I need to, I don't know. We had our trailer stolen. So it's been a crazy few days, and we were in there stuck. Well, not stuck, but we were in there close to that beach there, up this river right there. There's a little river goes right up there. You can't go up there. You can be up there now, but you can't get out unless the tide's in or out or go in. And we were up there yesterday, the day before, out of the wind, and I was getting on and off the boat, so it's just got quite messy out here as well. So yeah. So what's my favorite thing I've ever caught? That's from Summertime Down Under. That's Rock Fan. Please like, subscribe. So again, we're going out for 30 days straight. This is a thumbnail from the video called What's for Dinner at Your House on Christmas Day or Christmas night or something. I can't remember. Something, what's for dinner on Christmas Day or something at your house. Whatever it is. I can't quite remember. But what do we got? We have what time is it there? It is AM, 6:55 AM. This is my good spot, man. I catch a lot of fish here. So we got 6:55, so 7, 8, 9. So we're 2 hours away, about 2 to 3 hours away from high tide here. So this is the perfect time. If I was at home and I was wanting to go fishing and catch some fish, I would come here at this time and be here now, hopefully, and I'll be real happy that I was here, knowing I've got about 3 hours till high tide. My favorite thing I've ever caught, roo boots, is you know, you can't moan at that 20-pounder, man. 20-pound snapper or more. Each time it's always a great buzz when you pull them up, and it is quite a big snapper. It's like, yes, yahoo, you know. But like, my best time is I went out on the Japanese tsunami in 2010 or 11, whatever it was. Here, not in the spot up further. There's some mussel farms, and I went out there and slayed 3 easily over 20-pound snapper. They were massive. You know when they are, if you know what you're doing. And to catch 3 of them on one day was just excellent. It was amazing, man. For me, I've never caught 3 on one day, and on such a day. Japanese tsunami. There were some guys out on the mussel barge. The mussel barge was out as well, and they were my 2 fishing mates up here, and we always were out fishing. They lived here too. I lived here at that time, and they thought they were just the bee's knees, which they would, and they sort of snobbed me while they were out there. They went past and they got way down there, and then they were like, oh, hey, bro, you know, and then I was sitting there going, yeah, I've already slayed, bro. And I went over to them, and on the mussel barge, there's water coming out where they shoot the mussels, and it's all going like, you know, it comes up, the rope comes up, and the mussels come off, they get cleaned, and then the water shoots out, and then all the fish are there. And they were hard out. You could see they were just like, had their fishing line, and then they were like, but they were trying to catch, and I pulled up, and I was like, "Ciao, bros, how you going?" And they're like, good, you know, but they were focused on trying, you know, here's their one chance to be on the mussel barge. Everybody would love to be on the mussel barge. And then I was like, I showed them the first one, and they were like, you know, they were just like, Because we're here every day, out here every day. And then and it was the two Steves. They were called Steve and Steve. And anyway, and they were always together, well, semi together all the time. And then I pulled out the second one, and they were like, where were you? And I was like, you went past, bro, and you went way down. And then you were like, sure, bro. I was right there. After you got, you saw me, but you were way down, way down there by that point. And we're like, oh, sure, bro. And then they were like, huh? Like, and you could see they went back to back to fishing, because they're like excited as on the barge. And then I pulled out the third one, and they were like, because the third one was the biggest one, and it was massive, easily well over 20, not well over 20, but definitely well over 20, and so were the other ones. But you could see that this one was the biggest by far, and every man's dream. And then and anyway, so that was my favorite, most probably favorite snapper catching. And then kingy, I caught a mean kingy off the beach. We were camping. We were going to go there. We have camped there in some of the videos. It's called Torere in a portakey, just out of a portakey. And I had my rock rod that I'd had for 15 years that we snapped on one of the videos here. It's on there, or there's a short saying goodbye to one of my favorite rods. And there's a nice couple of fish getting caught from it on that short. And that one I laid my mate, who's a hardcore fisherman. He was fishing hardcore all day, and I don't really like surf casting. I don't really get into it. I like drone fishing, which is surf casting in the same sense, except you got a drone. I don't really get into surf casting. He does. And he was going hard all day, and then I got my little rock rod, put a little bait on it, and just walked along and was flinging it. And then next minute, he actually stopped fishing and went up, and I was down from our camp a bit, because I'd walked along throwing it out, and next minute, boff, and I was like, yeah. And they were watching from afar, and you could see I'd been pulling it in for a wee while. And the missionary like, oh, he's got a shark or he's got a stingray, because obviously the kingy was putting up a bit of a battle, quite a good battle. And then I got it on board on the because I didn't know it was a kingy either. I didn't actually expect it to be a kingy, because I was only just casting over the shore break, and comes the big kingy, and I managed to get it onto the beach, because it's like a drop off. Just there's like a shore break, and then it just drops straight off. And it's a stony beach, and got it on shore. It was like, yes, bro. And I carried it up the beach just quietly as well. Got up closer, sort of tried to hide it behind my back. You could sort of see it dangling down between my legs, like normally things are dangling, you could see the tail way down here sort of thing. And it's right up, and normally things are dangling, but down here somewhere, and I couldn't hide it that well. And he's like, got closer and closer to my mate, and then pulled her in. It was like, how did you get that? Yes, bro, yes. So we cooked it up on the beach. He cooked it. We cooked some steaks. We call them Ben Grills. The bro, instead of Bear Grills, we call them Ben Grills. And he sort of like got all these sticks and freaking made a little Bear Grills or Ben Grills cooking thing. And it was okay. It was bloody beautiful. But it wasn't as good as he got the cooker out and cooked it in some butter, and like a big thing of butter, like deep of butter, all through the pan, and cooked it. And it was, I don't really like just normal fish, not battered on bread. I don't like having it on a piece of bread. It makes me feel funny, like sick. But I tried some of this on a piece of bread, like just freshly cooked kingfish, and it was so freaking nice, man. It's up there with the nicest fish I have ever had in my life. And he cooked it. Kingfish is so nice when it's battered, man. It also makes the most amazing snapper bait. And anyway, yeah, so that was most probably another one of my favorite catches that I've ever had. So anyway, let's I'm just going to do 2 more comments here, and then it's about 3 meters deep here. I just saw somebody say please like, subscribe. We're going to be going out for 30 days here on this boat in the incoming very near future. Live stream 24/7, 30 days straight. We're also going to be here this afternoon live streaming about this time in the evening, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, into the evening on our bite time here. We're going to be live streaming then tomorrow morning at the same sort of time. It'll be about 7:30 that we start the stream then, because the tide would have moved forward an hour by then. And we'll live stream that, and then we'll live stream that evening, the same sort of thing, start an hour earlier or ish forward, so about 7:30ish on the Thursday evening, live stream. And then we'll get up Friday morning and we'll live stream about 8:30 a.m. Into the high tide, to the top of the high tide, then stop the stream, and then live stream Friday evening around the same time, 8:30, whatever, and then go into it goes high tide. There may be some lunchtime streams as well. So yeah, we were supposed to go home on Monday. The boat trailer got stolen. I managed to get it back, and which was really, really lucky. And then I said we were out here live streaming, or in the river live streaming, and I was like, I'm staying till Friday. Is that okay, baby? And she's like, yeah, it's okay. No bites here yet. That's pretty out of it for here. But hey, man, it's what it is at the moment. At least we got our bait on. We know, hey, I'd rather have the bait on and not have had a bite rather than pull it in, no bait. Well, it depends. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable. It's fishing. It's not bloody catching only. So we'll just give it a little bit more here. I hate baiting. I don't want to catch little fish and have to rebait all the time. That's not what I'm about either. The tide will really start coming through here, going this way. And we'll get a nice little run here. We'll just let that ride off, and we'll just leave some resistance there, a little bit of resistance. There we go. So I'm just going to read a couple more comments while we've got a little bit of time here. So hello to everybody. Sorry if I miss your comment. I am not able to keep up with all of it. Hello, Sandy Jacobs. Hi, Maria Hook, whatever that is. Hello, VYTAU, VY Toe Tass Berksa. How many meters of anchor rope you let out the front? Leon Moretz. I can't tell you how many meters exactly, but enough to not drag overnight, etc. What time is it there? We've done all that. So I'm just looking for, what do we get? What did I just see there? I saw bad something. Damn, that's wild. 30 days. Good for you, mate. Yeah, we've done 15 days and 16 nights as the 500 celebration for 500 subscribers. The 30 days is a celebration for 1,000 subscribers. We're now at 1,700 or something like that subscribers in the month. We just hit 1,000 around, I don't know, a month ago sort of thing. But there's a few things we need to get sorted out on this boat before we go out. New solar panels are getting put on, 2 new motors, a steering system, a bunch of stuff. I just got to stay home and get it sorted out. Instead of going out fishing all the time and making new videos. But we need videos, we need lives. Let's just we're just going to keep doing it the way we're doing it until we are out there for 30 days. And anyway, Leon Moritz, we had mashed carrots, mash, I'm thinking, so that's most probably potato mash, carrots with fried lamb chops and salad. Sounds pretty blinking good. That sounds really good. Yes, it sounds really nice. I wouldn't mind having that right here for dinner tonight. That sounds perfect. Sitting here, you know, overlooking the ocean here, looking around like this, whilst eating what he just had, mash, carrots and whatever else, and fried lamb chops. Along with salad, overlooking this, and then a nice glass of strawberry lemonade to wash it down. Sounds bloody good, mate. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm just going to jump straight to the bottom. If I've missed your comment, please forgive me. Good morning, Big Country Cow. Good morning, everybody. Yola. Okay, so we're going to... Big Country Cow, yeah, what is it? Easy question to answer. Then he says, don't bother, just down from that. I'm not sure what's going on there. But Yola. Graham Marsden. I studied at Lancaster University here in England for 3 years to become a mocha miser. Mockle miser. Whatever that is, I've never heard of it. And I'm sorry if I'm, you know, not up with the mocha miser of the world here. Yes, big fish would be good. Limos. Roo Boots, good luck, have fun, stay safe. Thank you very much if that's talking to me, and you too. Yeah, Travis K6U1T, Bear Grylls. Yeah, but we call him Ben Grylls. He's my good bro, up there with my best bros. We've been bros forever. Had some amazing missions, man. And when we first met, he was 16 or so and I was 13, and I got told he wanted to beat me up, and I'm not a fighter. And I went over, and they were cool guys, cool at school. I didn't even know what he looked like, or never even heard of the guy. And our other bro said, hey bro, this guy wants to fight you. And so me and my other mate bunked out of class, snuck out of class and said we're going to the toilet, went across the road to where this guy was living, and they had a gang of young teenagers ranging in age, and there's a few of them over there. Went over and was like, oh, Turbo, like, you know, whatever we said, knocked on the door or whatever. And he was like, nah, bro, I don't want to fight you. And I was like, oh, I don't want to fight you either, man. What? You know, like, I was only 13. He was a lot older than me, and they all were. And it was like, oh, sweet as, shook hands, and went back to school. Got back into class. Me and my other best mate, Jason, he came with me, and we're all best mates now. And anyway, that same guy, Hoke, that was trying to arrange the fight. I don't know what was going on that side, but Hoke comes over, and I seen him walking over by this tennis court, and I was like, oh, Hoke. And he comes over, and I was like, oh, he didn't want to fight me, bro. And he goes, oh, he wants to fight you now. I was like, hey. And he's like, yeah, no, he wants to fight you now. He wants to smash your face in, bro. And I was like, and I don't know, maybe Hoke wanted to smash my face in too. I don't know. He never ever did. I'm actually saying something I don't know right there. But, you know, they were all bros. and I was not there, bro. I didn't even know who Ben was. I didn't even know they were pretty cool guys. In the eyes of being a teenager, and from what I understand, I didn't know of him at all. Didn't even know he existed in life. Anyway, so I went over there by myself, snuck out of class, went straight back over across the road, thinking, I don't know why I did that, and went in the driveway, and their batch where they all used to hang out was called the Box. And anyway, I don't know if it's to do with hotboxing or whatever. It was just a box. Look, it was square little batch. And of course, there was adults in the main house. But what they used to do is they took a tramp, and for initiation into this gang, and this is where this comes from, or not just that from them, because this comes from UTIs, which was up the irons. Or RMs, which was rugged metlers, back in those days at our school, and it wasn't to do with them for me, because anyway. They had a trampoline, and they had taken the tramp part out, and you had to get inside that tramp ring, and then fight. And like a little boxing ring, but it was just a tramp with no mat. And I didn't know all this back then. I was only young. I was a new entry at college, and I wasn't a fighter. I was a lover, not a fighter. And got over there, walked down the drive, and then he come running out the door, trying to put on his work boots, because he had a job, like metal steel cap boots. Like, come out, and he was like, oh yeah, you wanna fight, like whatever, and was like trying to put on his boots as he was coming out, like, and I was like, oh, went round the back, and then there's a few guys there, man. Here we go. There's a few guys there, and there's a few guys there, man. And ranging in age right up to 17 and all that sort of thing, like ready to leave school and all that, and they all were like just sort of standing around, and they were all in their gang, and then there was just into it. It was just fight on, you know. And I managed to come out with the win, and I broke my finger, this one here, on his face, and so I was in trouble. Because I whacked him. Well, I got him with this one. He come in. Sorry. And I'll just quickly finish this crap story. But we went up there with best mates now. So he came in. And he came in with a jab. And I just went like that, and just went baff. And just got him with a right. Just went bark. And then he sort of went, and then we sort of had a couple more, you know, and whatever, and then he sort of stepped back, and I looked around, and everyone was like, you know, because this is their gang, and I'm in their at their house, and come across from school by myself, and I'm 13, they're all 16 or above, and then he sort of stopped, come back, regathered, went to come back in, went like that. I just went bang, and he goes, he grabbed me around here, so I thinged him down, and I was going whack, whack, whack on his back, trying to get him in the back of the head, boom, boom, and then everyone was like, let him go, stop holding him, because I had him down, even though, and I was like, he's holding me. And then they were like, let go. And I was like, so I let him go, and he got up, and he sort of was like regathered himself, and then regathered, and I sort of regathered and was like, you know, whatever. And then he went to do the same stupid thing. He come in and he goes like that, and I just went bang. And that was the end of that. But somewhere before that, I think I don't know, I got him with the left and broke my finger. And I don't know, it was right there and then though, sort of thing, because we regathered, we sort of, And I could look around and I could see everybody was pretty angry. You know, they were looking angry, man. Like, I was like, oh, I'm in deep shit here, you know, like, excuse the language. And I was like, ooh, looked around, no smiley faces at all. And I was like, ooh, and I didn't know these older kids. I didn't know, I was new at college, man. And anyway, yeah, so he come in, somehow I jabbed him, broke my finger, but just went through, baff. And that just ended it. That was the end. And he was like, oh, you know, and he was like, I was like, had enough, bro? And he was like, yep. And I was like, you all good? And he was like, yeah, bro. And we shook hands and I was like, God, man. And I tried to walk out this long driveway. I was like, God, man. I was like, looking behind me, shit. God. Got back to school. I was like, I just went over, like my mate Jason's like, where were you? Where were you? And I was like, I went back over, bro, just had a fight, blah, blah, blah. He's like, why didn't you take? Because, like, and anyway, then from that day, from that point on, and at school, we got out of that class, and every kid in school that was in that area, the 16-year-olds, wanted to beat me up. They were all waiting for me. So I got out of the class and we're walking to the next class. And the first two guys were waiting for me. I had no idea. And I went to walk past and, hey, did you beat up our mate Ben? Did you beat up our mate Ben? And I was like, bro, I got a broken finger, bro. I can't fight, man. And I can't protect, like, and they were like, we're gonna get you, bro. We're gonna smash you, all the stuff. Okay, got past those two guys, walked through the corridor to go into the next B block. And another guy, huge ass tall guy, this guy Joe, you beat up my mate Ben, standing over yelling at me. And I was like, bro, I got a broken finger, bro. Like, I was trying to, like, I would have fought him. But anyway, and then school finished and I was walking down to my girlfriend's, and those first two guys were waiting for me in a little section cut out, like where it goes into the pool, the school pool. And there was like a little thing you could stand in. It was enough like to sort of, you could stand in there and you couldn't be seen. And it was like enough room to have about 4 or 5 people in there. And you wouldn't be able to see it walking along the footpath like this. And it sort of, you know, came in here. And then the footpath carried on out like that. And they were waiting in there for me. And I was walking along and like walking to my girlfriend's house. And then all of a sudden I got jumped. This guy, Mac was his name, and this other guy, Edward. And they were both quite older than me and quite, you know, sort of tough and all that sort of stuff and quite scary or whatever. And then they started roughing me up and I was like, I got a broken finger, bro, I can't do it. And they were, you know, roughing me up. And then my mate Hone, who was a year older than me, but he was big, man, and he was tough, and he was part of the RMs. And I'd gone to primary school with him. He saw me get jumped into there, so he come down and he was like, what are you doing? And they just like, no. And he was like, and he was like, and they were like, nah, bro, because he was badass. And he was like, you better leave Leroy alone. I remember his face, like, from this day, like, and just as like, and they were like, nah, bro, no, and never got touched. After that, it was over. And then me and that guy, Ben, we're close to best mates now. But anyway, it was cool, good times. Let's go back to the fishing. Sorry about that. I'm storyteller Leroy today. Must be something in the coffee, but it was good times. And we're all, like, that whole group up there, a lot of them are my best mates now. We're all still keep in touch. We're all close, quite close. And yeah, and the story goes on and on and on. But he was the one down cooking the kingfish, and it was the most beautiful food, fish that I've just about had in my life. I'll get us back up here, and I'll get that in there. And of course there was girls involved in the whole problem. I think it was all about a girl, but I don't know. Anyway, Let's get that in. We did have a couple of bites there. I think we got a sleeper fish on. Let's just tighten that up. Yeah, we got a sleeper fish on. There's a little jerk there, unless he just let go of the bait. He may have just let go of the bait. I think he has just let go of the bait. So normally the spot goes off, man. And hey, I know I say that a lot. It sort of went off a little bit for a wee while last night, but the tide was definitely wrong. You can't always say that it's going to be low tide or high tide or on the incoming tide. I have had periods here where it was good during the outgoing tide. I generally have really good times here at about this time of the incoming tide. This is when I come here. I don't live in the area. I live about an hour and 20 minutes away. So I got to drive here, tow the boat, come here. It's a bit of a mission, you know, so like, but this would be the time I would be here. I wouldn't come here and go fishing during low tide or going out or something like that. I'd most probably go, it's not going to be no good for me. I'll have to, you know, I won't be going there. So we'll just done that wrong here. We'll just go around here again just to get a nice little bit of securation. Slide that down, go back through the eye here like that, and then come out just behind the skull of the head there and pull. So that's sitting just out behind the head, so in the flesh part, so it's not going through the bone, keeping the hook nice and sharp. And then another nice one there at the bottom. I have also seen Ben, who we were just talking about with the fight, at a New Year's thing, get this girlfriend on a New Year's when we were teenagers, and then one of our other bros, Travis, go over while my mate Ben's not looking and start pashing up this girl. And then my bro Ben turns around, and Travis was one of the bros, but he wasn't one of the boys. And my mate Ben just ran over. I wanna show you because it was really cool, eh? Like it was like really, really, really cool. Ran over to him. Ran over and just went bang, big headbutt, bow, 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 both arms. Just started smashing him, man. Like, and it was like, whoa, that was real cool because his headbutt was like, baff. It was so beautiful, man. And yeah, it was, I was like, far out, you can fight, bro. You can fight mean as. Like, all the boys can pretty much fight pretty good. And it was the mean, beautiful headbutt though, like, and it was just, the style of it was so freaking beautiful, man. Yeah, freaking, we just got another night, got that bait out there, nice new bait. In New Zealand, this just means like metal, like rock, I think. Just sort of, Mad Mike pulls it. It's the same sort of thing. Mad Mike, I don't know if you know who Mad Mike is. He's the Rotary guy for the world, pretty much. Drift King, Rotary King. His McLaren, man, is so amazing, eh? With the 20B in it. What a car, man. Watching the time, watching the time roll away. Ooh, sitting on dock of the bay. Please like and subscribe. Again, we're going to be here till Saturday. My darling Lorna will be back out here on Friday. My dad's going to come up, bring her out, and then he'll head off. He'll come out with my, I don't know if he'll bring my niece actually, and they'll just come out on one of my dinghies and just zoom her out, and then head back. Actually, we'll have to talk about that because I'll talk about that with her. Actually, I won't bring it up now. The land's just in there about 2 miles. It's not even that. It looks like it's 1k from here. On one of my dinghies, it takes about 2 minutes to get from the land to here, pretty much. And yeah, so she'll come out Friday. We'll most probably, I don't know, we'll see how much gas we got. We'll go somewhere else. At that point, we may not. We may just stay here, but we may go somewhere else. And then we'll take the boat out at high tide on the Saturday morning. And we'll go back, and then I'll go and do some other stuff, go live again. And we're hoping somewhere in the Saturday, the Sunday, and the Monday, I will be going live throughout those days too, doing what I'm going to be doing. And you'll be able to check that out if you want to. And then I'm going to be getting my four-wheeler, 300, my four-wheeler, which is called Red. A 300cc four-wheel drive four-wheeler, and we're going to be taking it to a river where we've already been in the videos. I think there's a live video of it, and I rolled it upside down in the river and it was floating. I'm going to go and take that four-wheeler to this river again, and we're going to see how far we can get up that river on the four-wheeler. It'll be underwater. There'll be parts where it's like it's a battle, man. It's a battle of how far we can get up the river without it going under the water and getting full of water and cutting out. And then, you know, I've got to try and drag it out of the river. There's a good possibility that the four-wheeler doesn't come home because I can't get it out of the river. There's all kinds of possibilities of all sorts. We will have to go and ask the farmer. Because last time when I went there, I just went on his land, which I then had to go and see him and go, hey, mate, are you the farmer here, an owner? And he went, yep. And I went, mate, I'm so sorry. I went in the river down there. I explained how I got in there at first. And he goes, no, that's not my land. But I said the gates were open. The river was right there. It's not part of the journey. I won't normally do that. If I'm in the river and I can just go out on the land and go quickly round and go straight back in, yeah, I most probably will do that. But I, anyway, got in this river, couldn't get past this log, so went back, took ages to get the motorbike up a bank and out of the river, then went down onto the road, went along the road, opened a gate, went through his paddocks along the fence line, and then through another bit of his, and then into the river. That's not on. I most probably won't do that. If you have to do that to get around the river part, I most probably won't do that. That's not really part of it. That's sort of now, you know, going too far and going on somebody's land. But I did do that because I was just desperate to get in the river and carry on with us carrying on, because we'd only just got there, hadn't even got like 300 meters and it was over. But anyway, got back in, tried to go, and then the first pull it was on an angle like this. There's a big pull right here, and I was trying to go along the edge of the pull, and the bike just went, and it went, woo, boom. It was way over my head. The bike was like upside down. So yeah, check it out. That's going to be live streamed as well. On Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, there'll be live streams going throughout the day anyway, but then we're going to do that. And then on Tuesday, we're going to go to Regaling, which is that way, about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever it is. and go out fishing there on one of my dinghies, and I'll most probably make a video, a 4K video for that, and hopefully slay something quite big. We'll go along the coastline. Hopefully there's hopefully it's nice and clean and calm, and we can go diving as well, and hopefully get a couple of crayfish and things like that. So check out my channel. It's a pretty busy channel. There's always new content. There's always new stuff going up. Again, the 30 days straight out here. We'll be on this boat here. We'll be going we'll be going 30 days. We'll be going way up there, way past that point, and to the Coromandel. We'll be live streaming 24/7. We'll be going, there's the birds starting to work up here a little bit. A couple of birds sort of starting to gather in that little section there. It's normally really going off here by now, man. Always the case. So yeah, we'll be going up in behind here, these hills. There's a big thing all the way up to Auckland City, up to the Harbour Bridge, turning around there, or whatever we decide when we get there. And blinking, yeah. So we'll be going, there's this point here. And you can see those, the first little jaggeds there. Well, then there's a second point there, so we'll go around that one, and then there's another point, and then there's a big inlet, and we'll follow the inlet all the way up to Auckland City. It's going to be miles. I mean, like, you know, it could be up to 50, I don't know how many miles it's going to be in there to get to Auckland City from up there. There's islands, we'll see it all, and we'll go to the Harbour Bridge, have lunch or whatever we are. It's going to be real busy in there. We've got a kayaker out here. Is there a kayaker? Where is he? Yeah, there's a kayaker. There he is. And then we'll come back and we'll go around all the islands that are in there. There's Waiheke Island. Google it. It's Waiheke Island in New Zealand. If you're not from here, check it out. We'll be going around Rangitoto Island as well. And then if we got any more time, we'll then go across, which is another 33 miles. Well, that's 33 miles up there, and go across up there. Was the angle real crap, was it? Did I have it round the wrong way? Did I? Sorry. Please, yeah, that's the only problem here, is there's no sound either that I can listen to. But yeah, then we'll go over there, and there's all kinds of islands. So sorry if you were looking at the wall and the phone was I bloody told this phone. So I'm going to get my little handheld vacuum cleaner here out. We're not getting any bites here. It's a little bit of a bummer here at the moment. But Leon Moritz, we Rotary mad. Wow. Yeah, nah, fishing. Check out Hustler Bikes NZ if you like Rotary, Leon. Wow. Limos. That's the Mazda, all right. Check out Mad Mike, man. That freaking McLaren Rotary swapped engine is so bad, man. That is the most beautiful car on the planet, man. It's up there with the most beautiful cars on the planet, and just the whole fit is just psycho. If I had millions of dollars, I don't want a car. Like, I wouldn't go and buy a Ferrari or anything, you know, like, it's just not my thing. I couldn't care less. I'd rather have a Subaru that I can tow the boat with and go on the beach. But I would love to buy a car, that McLaren, man. I would love to own that. and drive it on the road though, and have it road legal. I would do that if I was super loaded. So as soon as we get super loaded, we're going to buy that McLaren and get one made by Mad Mike and his team. And yeah, one. Anyway, that's, yeah, we're Rotary mad here too. Fishing guy builds mini choppers, puts 200cc rotary motor in them with boost. Wow, that's nuts. Not a problem, we could hear you clear. Oh, so sorry. I can't believe it. Oh man, it's that hard, eh? You got to check the camera all the time. A little mistake like that just ruins it, because then, oh, what an idiot. DMC 88, you are scaring the fish. Oh, really? Well, if they're that scared, they can bloody F off. And if I'm scaring anybody else, they can F off too. Here we go. Oh, a nice little fish here. Oh, let's just flick that up. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Oh, watching the sheets roll in, and then I'm watching roll away again. Oh, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the time. Oh, I let it go. I should have just bloody jammed him. Should have just went whack, but I got the phone on here. I thought he had already taken it. Jeepers cripes, Leroy. That was a good fish, man. A good sized fish. What a goose. Smoked our bait. Alright, so it smoked our bait. See how, that's what I mean, it had it in its thing, and when I pulled it there, you could just feel it go, let go. So we'll just whack that back up there. At least we got no wind and stuff out here, blowing the line around. So sorry about the wall, everybody. Down, down, down. Down, I'm just getting in some more bait. Down, back at the back. The back. Look at the back. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. So yeah, thought you might like to go to the show to feel the warmth and the fusion, the space cadet. I don't know the words. Well, these don't really stand. Is there any in the theater tonight? Get 'em up against the wall. There's one in the spotlight, he don't look right to me. Get him up against the wall. Into the room, there's one smoking a... All right, so I'm just drying my hands here, Cat. Let's get that cast out here. All right. Pull that off there. Get you onto the rod holder here. What am I writing? 14B. Yeah, what is a 14B, Cat? Funny. What am I? Who is that? Leon Moretz? It's a 13B. Exactly. Funny. But then is it the, what's the, he's got that other car too. That's a, like there's the actual car. That's a Mazda. Is it a, like it's the model of the actual chassis and all that. Hello, Raw Melody. We are fishing in Kiowa, New Zealand, in the Firth of Thames here. Quick look around here for you and anyone else. Yeah, can't beat a good old Rotary. The water's about 3 meters to 4 meters deep. T-Bone J50, be quiet. Nah, how about you bloody be quiet and go stick this right on your bloody, you frickin' nowhere? Yeah, how about that? I'm sorry. I'm just tired, okay? I was up all night. I've got no friends out here. Yeah. I need to talk to myself. Go stick that right in your effing bloody whatever you got. You might, are you female or male? I don't know. I'll talk when I bloody want. Leon Moretz, Pink Floyd, one of the best bands ever, I reckon, man. We're right into the Pink Floyd action, bro. I love it. Time. Have a cigar. All of them. Just legendary. Zion Makuade. Yola, my brother. Morena, bro, and into it. Yola. I think we had a keeper come in. It's actually really slow, bro. Right at this point. Oh, here we go. We're on a shark here. Or, no, it was on the move. There's something mucking with that. What's going on? What's bloody going on here, mate? There's something going on. Nah, is it just me, bro? I think something was in that coffee, bro. I took a couple of loppers, I couldn't down it, but nothing compares to these blue and yellow purple pills. I've been to Mushroom Mountain. I mean, cool, calm, just like, what's that guy's name? Where is he? Hello, Jeff Ryder. Water calm as yes, beautiful. It's going to be like this for the next few days. Go for a swim. I don't know about that one, kid. Be quiet, T-Bone. So, cool, calm, just like T-Bone's mum, with a couple of biscuits inside a palm. Oh, look, it's Christopher Reeve. Got a dick up like right up her sleeve, like a wizard sleeve I'm talking about. She's got a crack in her mouth. Yeah, that's where I stick it when I go and hit on T-Bone's mum. Minute. I don't know. Back to this. Sorry, T-Bone. I'm sorry, mate. I've got no friends out here. I thought you were him or her, whatever you are. You know, if you are you my friend? I wanted to talk to you. All right. Yeah, I don't give a damn. Keep SG. Here we go. Here we go. I liked it. Is that the Rangatoto channel? Yeah, we're going to be hitting that. Charlie Topo. That'll be us, bro, up there. And then we're going to see. I've never been up there on a boat, let alone any of that. We're going to be going in close to Mission Bay there, right along that concrete path and having a good old look. Yeah, I'm going to have my goggles. Hey, what's that? Most probably get out, anchor the boat, run across the road. I'll take the camera with us and get an ice cream or maybe even a beverage, or both. Oh, I wish you could too, dude. What is it? Tell us about it, Leon. Yeah, once or twice, but who's counting? What was that? Collaborating, curiosities, beautiful view. Again, we're getting taken around like this. See how the line's going around like that? And it's gone. Oh, here we go. Let's just stand up here, ready to just strike. There's some. Here we go. Oh, he's going to let it go. We'll just wind up a little bit more. Grab. Has he let it go? Let's go. The bloody phone's letting go here. What's letting go? We'll just tighten that up. I think we got him this time. Definitely got him this time. It's gonna get rid of us though, by the look of this. Jeepers cripes, boy, what are you doing with this camera? We're gonna lose our phone, or the phone and the bloody line here. Got a little shark on, most probably. Here we go. Blinking cripes! Just stay bloody still. Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna have to just tighten this shizzle and nizzle up again. Every time there's a moment where oh, here we go. He's finally woken up. Oh man, I can't describe the vibe I get when I drive past 5 people and 5 I hit. Oh shiz, I started a mosh pit, and when I'm losing weight. So I start losing weight. You see, dumb shit got to start happening. Vanilla Ice trying to rap again. So come on, bounce. Come on, bounce. Everybody in the house with a half an ounce. I mean, coke and weed and acid mound. D12 throw the bash bomb around. Tell your mama, T-Bone's mama, that got the best bash in town. I don't know. Sorry, can't remember the words. Let's get this guy off here. Got a nice little shark here. He never put up for much of a fight for a guy of this you know, would have expected a bit more out of him. All right, I'm actually going to lose the how's that? Hopefully we're not. Now I'm all nervous about the camera view. There we go. Far out. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, I'm just trying to move our camera here. There we go. Let's get this guy in here. He's a decent size for that size shark to not have put up that much of a There we go. He just let himself go. I knew that was coming. And there we go. Straight through it. And it's just like that. So let's get around to it and get back in there. So we'll just come back through. I should really just make a whole new trace. I will, just because it's ugly anyway, this one. It won't take 2 seconds here. Well, it will take 2 seconds, but it won't take long. We'll just pull that out of there, and we'll just grab down here. Should be enough. All right, quickly just trim that off. Nice 7. These hooks got wet, so we'll just go through like that. We're just going to go through with the tag end at one end here. We don't want that ugly little kink already in here. That's just going to start it off to an ugly. Take that kink off, put that there. So we're just going to grab that tag and go down through the top of the eye here of the hook, if we can actually get it through the hole here. Just the length of the shank there, pretty much, and then just round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do 6. Most probably get away with 5, I don't know. And just keep them sort of tight together. And then with the other tag end, other end of the line here, you're just going to go back up through from the bottom, through that eye hole there. Like that. And there you go. There's your first hook. And we'll just take that off. You've got to do that first, generally. Because unless you leave enough nylon at the bottom to be able to be able to do it still. So that's ready to go, and then I just gonna go like this. Cool, calm, just like T-Bone's mom. Side of a palm. Sorry, T-Bone. So now we'll just go at this end, that free end, and run a sliding hook down. Go through, man. Just like that. All the way to the bottom. Just like that. All the way, boom. And then we'll just come up here. We want a little bit of length, so if a shark does come and grab it, we got enough length away from the actual bottom there, and it's not going to get to the braid. We're just going to make a decent sized loop. We've just looped it over and made a loop here. There's the tag end, just made a loop. And then I'm just going to get my index finger and go around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Pull those 3 off. Go with that loop. Straight back through those whole 3 of those things, and pull a little bit of lube, which I just say spit. Give that and that's that. And then we'll just trim that off like that. Grab our closed-eyed swivel. Normally I have the open-eyed swivel on this. Just go through one of these eye ends like that with that loop, and then just stick that swivel straight back through. Pull, there you go, done. Clip that on. Just like that. Grab that. And then we'll just go with our base hook here at the bottom here, through there, through there, and then well, we're going to have to go round a couple of times there just to get it to sit right. Come up and go through the eye of the fish like that, and then out, curve that back in and pull. There we go, 2 hooks, 1 bait. So there we go, beautiful, beautiful. Got the bilge pump going there. There we go, that's that for, and simple rig and simple knots, especially if it's out here and you're in the rough. Just so easy to tie. You can do it in you know, pretty much 30 seconds, that rig. And it's good for a big baits, whole baits. And you can still tie that on the bottom, that same, either 1 hook or both, and then come back up the line, do that same knot that I did at the top to go over the closed swivel, and then add a hook, and then go back up in there. So it's just so simple. And then if you want, you can make that loop, cut the loop close to the top of the knot, and then you got double the length of the nylon, and then tie a single knot and have it out here, and the line's got longer on that hook loop, and now you can just tie another knot rather than sliding it through and whatever, you know. But it's just 3 loops around your finger, close to the end, as small a loop as you can, so you can make less, you know, you can make the loop smaller, so you can then go whoop, and then go through, and you still got a decent loop and length from the main line. I know something small you could have used instead of that, mate. A lot smaller than that. You could have used something that would have been perfect. Yeah, okay, calm down. Calm bloody down. And there we go. Wow, it's bloody super bloody calm out here, and super bloody quiet right now. As in fishing, it's not so much quiet. Have a breath freshener here. Hello to everybody. We're in Kiowa, New Zealand. New Zealand, the Firth of Thames. Shag's just arrived. It might be going on bite time. We got about an hour and a half to, or maybe 2 hours to, I don't know, I have to check what time high tide is. Might be in that 2 hour region. These are beautiful, man. Really tasty strawberries. T-Bone, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, bro. I'm sorry, mate. I shouldn't be doing... I just love that song at the moment. Especially when it's Proof. I think it's Proof's verse. And he's... how does that go? Oh. Don't be sorry, bro. You're allowed to say shut up. Excuse me. I just talk because otherwise we're going to sit here and it's pretty nice though. Let's have a little moment. Lord, I can bloody hear you. What is that? Lorne, what are you doing? I can bloody hear you from here. Oh. The culprit. It's the only soft part on this boat is right there. It's about that round. Maybe I need to put a brace there. When I get home, I'm going to need to get a brace made anyway for the trailer. The guys that stole it took the brace off it, and I can't brace the boat only because it would have been dragging along the ground. I tell you what, the footage I seen of them stealing the boat trailer last night, yesterday evening, they were honking, man. It wasn't, don't think it's in this, well, we know that it's not. They're going that fast, they come into the corner at Kiowa gas station, locked up the brakes. They were honking, man. Yeah. We've got footage. There's more footage coming. Wow, what a quiet morning. Can't bloody believe it. Let's go in here. I'm gonna vacuum in here and have a clean up today. Between we've got flies in here, man. This ain't bloody, get out of here! Get out of here! Hey, get out of here, chair. That's bloody Bruce Lee. You see that arm movement? Anyway, we have got some fly spray in here. GoPro 13, what we use on all the videos, generally the live streams as well. Place is a freaking pigsty, man. Hey, how about a bit of that? You like that? What was I getting? Bounce, bounce, come on, bounce. Everybody in the house with a half an ounce. I mean weed and acid now. These 12 foes of bombers bash in town. Couple of prawns here. Yola. Get out of here, cuz. Making me look bloody dirtier than I really bloody am. Oh, here we go. South Africa has got some amazing fishing, man. The guys over there, check out Boat Killer Friday. If you want to see boat launching at its best, off a beach launching with big boats, little boats, and you want to see wild surf, like massive surf, and them launching into that massive surf, it's in South Africa, man. They are the kings of it, that I've seen. Boat Killer Friday, type it into YouTube. It is unreal, man. Your mouth will open. You'll think, oh, why was I us Kiwis have nothing on them, man. The surf that they launch out into is freaking bananas, man. From big boats to little boats, charter boats, all of it launching into this surf that's like, you know, like crazy, man. It's crazy. Check it out. Boat Killer Friday or Monday, whatever it is. Boat Killer Monday, Boat Killer Friday, I think it is. South Africa. They got a big pole on the tractor, and it just pushes the boats out on the sand. They're already off the trailer. They just push it out with the big pole, and then they get in the water. They've all got twin motors, just about every boat, even the littler ones. And then they put the engine down and they sit in the little boats. Get flipped, boats get destroyed, boats make it. It's crazy. And then when they're coming in, they just come in, and go straight up on the beach. Big massive boat, boom, straight up on the sand. Next one, big, straight up on the sand. It's crazy, man. Makes us look like you know, it's like crazy. 2 levels, 3 levels above. The beach launching is unreal. Wow. Oh, well, at least we won't be catching too many at the moment, because we got live stream coming tonight. We can only catch 7 fish and keep them. We're only allowed to catch 7. Well, we're only allowed to keep 7. I do have snapper in the boat. There's a couple that I need to eat today. Must be going on the 4th day of them being in the chili bin. Gutted, of course. So I'll get through those today, as well as possibly, hopefully we'll lay a couple of fresh ones this morning or tonight. It's no fuss for me. Well, it is. I want to catch some fish here. But yeah, it'll be good. And we'll here we go. Unreal. You can't catch a fish if you haven't got your line in the water though, man. Check our bait. We did get a couple of little nibbles there. Oh, that'll be why, cuz. You got no bloody bait on. Idiot. What a bloody idiot. Here we go. Nice little prawn bait here. Good size prawn. Just not too big, not too small. Just right for that perfect snapper treat that we want to give them. Another one here, a bit bigger for daddy, and then sit that back, try not to break the back of the but get the barb out nice and real good, slide it down just like that, nice and lifelike, and then we'll just bang that over there. Still got a bit of a slick coming from the shouldn't even need that. I never use burley here. Normally it's just one after the other. Once they find the bait, like that first fish, it's just one after the other, and then you're out of here. But not today. And that's good. Well, it's okay for me, man. It's okay for me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Lots of stuff coming on the channel. Let's whack that up there. Flick that down like that. Grab our little alarm. Put that up there. Sorry if I'm not answering any questions. It's just I got the camera on my head here. Hope you're all having a good day. Hello to everybody. We're in New Zealand, Kiowa, Firth of Thames. Oh, breathing that fresh air. The wind of change. Down to Corky Park, listening to the wind of change. Give him a little surprise here. Whacked it off. Nice little baby fish here. Well, it's not a baby. It's legal fish here. Nicely legal fish. He hasn't swallowed it, so we'll just go like this. He's super fat. I tell you that. He is super fat. Perfectly legal fish. Give him a big kiss. That's a legal fish here in New Zealand. It's about 32 to 35 here. Anywhere between. Perfect dive. Oh, not a good entry. Let him go. If he swallows it, we will definitely keep him. Swallows the hooks, I mean, and the bait. Let's put that on there. Let's put this on here, like this. Fat fish that was, man. I follow the Musqua down to Corky Park, listening to the wind of change. Take me I gotta be honest, this year the fishing has been real patchy, man. It's been like all over, everybody's saying it too, especially around here. It seems down the east coast it seems to be pretty good, or from what I hear, well, that's what I was hearing. I don't know about it at the moment. We did okay the other day down there. I can't wait to get back down there again. I want to do some more fishing down there. We'll try. I can't wait, to be honest. That's where I do want to go. I want to go back to Maratā and go there live fishing a lot. The wind isn't going to be, and the days aren't going to be good for us down there at the, well, they'll be okay. Definitely would have been okay over the next week. Disgusting freaking bloody blowing with the past. This is going to be cleaned up tonight, I promise. Down to Corky Pond. Oh, we're on. We are on. Bit of burley, bit of breakfast, all in one kit. Wipe our hands here. Come out of there instead of being bloody tangled. I love these baby wipes here. Fish is on. Check them out. Check it out. Check it out. How many dudes you know roll like this? How many dudes you know flow like this? Got away with it. Got away with it. I know, got a sleeper fish on here. Just make sure we got enough to grab him. Or miss it. No sleeper fish. So he tried to grab, did he just try and grab that? Not really liking the squid here. I wouldn't either. Let's get rid of that actually on this one. Boom. A little bit more something, just so someone can get a free little, oh yeah, there's free food around here, bro. Tell the bros there. There's heaps of food, bro. Free cat, free bloody bricky, bro. Didn't even have to chase it, bro. Just jumped in my mouth. Just opened up, boom. Yummy. Oh, it was a little bit off. It tasted like, I won't say that. Actually, we'll just go back on with a, oh, but I heard the bro got a nice fresh prawn with a good size. Yeah, hopefully there's a few more of those around, bro. Oh, well, we got you something coming in, kid. Tell your dad to come down here and check it out. Check it out. Your daddy and your uncle. There's one each for them. It's just got a little bit of a secret, special little extra treat in there for them. There's the twins. We got Carla and Corey right there. Boomage. Please like and subscribe. We are going to be live till Saturday, in and out, at least twice a day. We'll be going live this afternoon or this early evening. Super sweet. We have a lot of videos to go up as well, 4K videos, along with just constant content. So please like and subscribe. Sorry I'm saying it all the time, but just for anyone new that hasn't been watching the channel, we're going out for 30 days straight, live streaming 24/7 in the real near future on this boat. It's going to be epic. We're also going to be going live this afternoon or early evening about 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock. We will be going live today again here, and then we'll be going live on tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, Friday morning, Friday afternoon. It's Wednesday the 4th of February here in New Zealand, and it's going on 8:30. Just take a little bit more off there. It's really slow fishing at this point. That's all right. We're not going to moan. Bit of rain building in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shags. So bite time might be just about to start. One of those isn't a shag, it's a so 5 shags. Six shags. I got a bro called Shags. Yola Shags, if you're watching. All the same group. It was actually his house that the fight went down at. 7 shags. Eight shags. 9. Oh. Always do that. One, 2 more shags. Extra sweet. Watermelon. On some Google searches, it'll tell you that it's the most #1 food in the world for like Viagra, if you know what I mean. It's up there with #1 food in the world, higher than oysters, higher than walnuts and all that. Watermelon, #1 aphrodisiac in the world. Google it. Something you might not have known. And again, which is a great thing, but also the rind, this part, juice it, leave a good healthy strip on of the watermelon and then juice it. That's the real potent part. The watermelon's good anyway, as the aphrodisiac, but the white rind and the skin is, you juice it and then just drink it. Just juice it all and put it in the fridge. Grab a glass out when you're ready. Or build up on it all day. That's what they say anyway. That's what Google says. And I've watched a whole bunch of different things on YouTube of them juicing the rind for that very reason, as well. And I have done it myself many a time. So, my darling Lorna, when I got on the off being live last night, we were live till, I don't know, 1 something last night, wasn't it? 1 a.m. in the morning, and then we got up at 6 and went live at 6:30, but she said she was missing me and she was about to swim back out. And could I see her on shore or whatever swimming out to me? I didn't get the answer. I said, no, darling, I can't see you. You must have drowned. I'm so sorry. Just joking. I never said that. Hopefully she turns up after I have more watermelon, if you know what I'm saying. Or I'm going to ask her if she can send a couple of mermaids, if that's okay. Just since, and because we're out on the boat, it doesn't, what stays on the, happens on the boat stays on the boat. I mean, oh, jeebs, I hope she's not, what? Shut your bloody mouth, Leroy! Jeepers cripes, boy! Any mem, I mean, oh, shut up! Shut up! Bloody listen to bloody, that, what was that guy's name? T-Bone. Shut up and bloody stop talking. Nah, I'll tell you. I'll bloody talk if I bloody want. I'm not talking to T-Bone either. I'm talking to my other person, my twin, the bro that's inside me, that's trying to have his little say right now. But it looks like we got rain around. Are we out of bait? Are we? I got to be honest, this is shocking. Yeah, we're out of bait. Worse than bloody last night, mate. Frickin' heck. And what did I say? Oh, in the morning, it's gonna be good, man. Bite time on. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 a bit more. Right, let's grab a couple of these. Hopefully not drip it everywhere. That's sort of not happening. We'll just put it out there like that. Jeepers, I don't like it going all over my bloody boat. I'll tell you that. This is food grade squid here. So we'll just add those to the mix. They've been sitting in their own juice. Nice and cool though. We'll just go for a whole bait here. Take that base hook again, just down at the bottom, through like that, through the top, and then I just go like that and bring the head up and get that hooked as well, so it's nice and thing there. And then of course this hook wants to run away, come back with that hook, go at the top like that, then come through again like that, and then sit that down nice and flat. That's not actually sitting nice and flat, is it? Nice and flat, just like that. One bait, two hooks. We may go live again at around lunchtime or so, because last night the fish seemed to come on around 3 hours into the low tide going down. So I took notice of that. That seemed to be when they came on last night. So we might try. I'll get the cameras on charge again, and see if and have a line out myself while you're not here with me. I might even just go straight live and bring it out, and we'll see. And yeah, so you might get a lucky if you're interested. Hey, you might go, nah, I don't want to watch that crap, bro, that guy talks too much, whatever. Whatever, I think it's up to you. But we may go live another time here today, so get that down. So yeah, we'll go live again maybe on that 3 hour into the low tide, and see if the fish are around then, because they're obviously not around at the moment. And this is exactly how we want to be sitting then, casting out there, low tide going out towards the ocean, which this is all ocean anyway. Jeepers cripes. Here we go, getting bites here. But get off to it again. Jeepers cripes. Here comes the rain again. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion. So I like to actually put a bit of cotton on, just to keep these popped on. Go like that, and we'll just whack that through there. It's getting ugly again. And we'll just grab our nylon here. Of course I've gone and put it away like our like that. And where is our second hook? So we've got one going each way here. We'll just secure that down with a little bit of nylon here. All right, that's good. Beautiful 2 hooks, 1 bait. Let's give it a decent cast here. That rain's coming. Hello, everybody. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. We're in Kiowa, New Zealand, Kiowa, whatever. Fishing in the Firth of Thames. On my boat loops, or our boat loops, and just fishing for snapper. It's about 3 to 4 meters deep at the very most. At my spot. So we'll just let that sit there like that. We're going to be doing a tidy up later on. That'll be really good because I'm sick of this mess that we've got. Whack that down for a second here. And sit back and relax. That's what it's all about, man. I can sleep out here. So what I do is I bring out one of those mattress cushion things, and it just goes right on top of these couple of poles here and sits right there, and I just sleep out here or lie down and chill out. I can go and grab one right now if I want to, and then lie right down. My legs go up like this. This goes over there like this. Of course, we've got a spoon under there, but it's keeping the bottom clean, so I won't have to wash it so much. I'm not too fussed about that. And I'll just chill out. Clean up in there real good as best as I can. I'll have a bait out for sure. A big bait, so nothing grabs it unless it's huge. And if something does grab it, I'll grab the camera or one of the cameras and I'll film it, and I'll just make a short. The one thing that I really would love on here would be a washing machine, man. On that 30 days, we will stop somewhere. I'll actually look up before we go. I'll most probably bring a little, I don't know, map or something, I don't know. And be prepared to stop and get off the boat and go and wash and dry some clothes. Just because there's going to be wet clothes on here. I don't like, you know, it just gets yuck, starts smelly and wet clothes sitting around, even though they'll be down in the hull. It just, yeah, you know, starts getting like it's a bloody pigsty in here already. Yeah, it's going to be a mission, that 30 days. There's going to be a lot of parts that make it a mission. There's going to be, it's just going to be real cool because I've never ever gone up there that far at all. And we're going to be fishing spots where we don't know what we're going to catch. Who knows what we're going to catch? We may get something really good sized. We'll be sticking out big baits all the time. 90% of the time it'll be, well, not night. Yeah, it'll be 80 to 90% big baits, like whole baits like those ones with 2 hooks, 1 bait. and then we'll have the other rod going too, most probably, and with just 2 hooks on it, but 2 single hooks, and you know, so we'll go through a lot of bait, a lot of bait. I may even do a little donation thing, I don't know. When it comes to it, we're going to be going on the 30 days. I'm buying 2 brand new motors, getting it all hooked up. It's costing quite a lot, you know, like, I mean, in the thousands. I may ask and see if anyone wants to donate some money towards the trip, just so because I'm buying a new freezer to put on the boat. There's all sorts of stuff, just to help with some of the petrol costs, some of the bait costs and things like that. I don't know, we'll see on the day if I've got the, but we're going to be going through so much bait. It's going to, like, you know, 30 days. It is a biggish, but, well, it's big to me. It's also a small boat, you know. It's not a big boat at all. Nice fish here. Beautiful, beautiful snapper, good size. Let's just bring them up here. Then we're going to have a lot of hooks and sinkers, just because, you know, you do get snaps. What a fish, man. That's a good sized fish here. We're just going to go in and hold him. I missed the gills. I've always missed the gills. I know what I'm doing here. And get a hold of him so he doesn't flap around like that. Get the hook out of him. What a beautiful fish. He is super fat. I don't hold him. When he just shook like that, my thumb isn't holding his gills. It's just resting away from them and controlling him. What a fish. It's super, super fat. What a good size. Big kiss. Nice big kiss, and off he goes. Why did I not keep it? I'm only keeping them if they swallow the hook at this point. Later on in the day, and we're getting close to the end of the day, I'll be keeping them, all right, because then we are going to be moving into the next day, and I'm allowed to catch and keep 7 fish. But I'm picking, oh wow, that's our phone here trying to leave my head. Let's take that down and just see why that did that. Jeepers cripes, that's lucky. So all of a sudden, this is now, I'm gonna have to do something here about that. Tighten that right up, please, just work. So hold up, I'm just tightening our, so we don't lose our phone. We are using a AX9 Pro, Oppo AX9 Pro phone here. I will have a look at some of the comments shortly. I've just got the phone up on my head so you can get a first person view here. Again, please like, subscribe, share, comment. We got some amazing trip coming up. We're going to be here till Saturday. It's Wednesday. We're going to be live streaming possibly in the next like about 3 o'clock today. I'll have to look at the tides, because I will be having a bait in the water even though the camera's not going. I'm not going to just sit out here and have no bait in the water. That would drive me insane. I have to have a bait in the water if I'm at the ocean. I love being here, but I always have to have a bait in the water. I'd go mental if I had to sit here with no bait in the water, you know, or on the beach. I spend a lot of time at the ocean, but there's generally always a bait in the water. I have to have a rod with me. I couldn't just go and lie on the beach and sit there and be like, yay, oh, this is pretty. You know, I could a little bit, but for not too long, man. I'll be like, oh, I'm out of here. You know, so as long as there's a rod in the water, I'm here. But yeah, so please like and subscribe. We'll just go back with that. We'll chuck that back on over here, just because the high tide is coming, like to the end of the top of the tide that you call it, and it's going this way. Like the water's going this way. tides coming in, filling up the water and onto the land there. And at about 9:30ish, which is in about 40 minutes ish, I'm not exactly sure, someone might check. I'll ask soon when I'm actually looking at the comments if you can check the tide and let us know what time high tide is here at in Kiowa, New Zealand, or Thames, or whatever it is comes up as. And then we'll know we've got to the top of the tide. Generally in this space, 3 hours into the incoming tide, the tide income is around 6 hours. That first 3 hours is generally average. From that 3 hours to the top of the tide, making it 6 hours, is normally when I'm here fishing on my other boats, and where I normally do really well here. So once we hit that top of the tide, the stream will end, sort of thing. And then while the tide goes out, so the tide will go out and the water will be going that way, ish, sort of thing. So it'll be going out towards there. I will, on the 3 hours coming back down, I will then most probably, maybe, I'll have a line in the water the whole time, but that's when we were catching the fish last night. And I will fish, and I may go live again. I'll have to see what time the top of the tide is to work that 3 hour thing out. And then anyway, it doesn't matter, I'll be going live. And then this evening, tonight, I then again, once the tide's coming back in at that 3 hour mark ish, I will go live again this evening, which will be about 7 o'clock, something like that. I was trying to be Mr. Miyagi then. I can't really do the Miyagi voice. And the same will happen tomorrow, the same will happen on Friday, and the same will happen on Saturday, but it will only be morning on Saturday. Then we're going to get out of here, and I'm going to be going live doing something else. And then we're going to take my four-wheeler, and we're going to go and find the river, and we're going to see how far we can get the four-wheeler up the river. Hopefully without rolling it, or having it roll and float down the river upside down, and then me try and drag it out, or float upside down and then sink to the bottom, or just sink to the bottom anyway. That will be hopefully not what we do, because then it's a mission, and hopefully we'll be able to get the four-wheeler out of there, you know what I mean? Like, there's a good chance we lose the four-wheeler, because if I can't get it going, and it's in a position, like, you know, you go say you go way up a river somewhere, an hour or two, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and you can't get the bike out because there's a bank on this side, a bank on this side, whatever, that bike's maybe not coming home, you know. It's just part of the game. It's the risk, part of the risk. Got him. Oh, he let go. Dirty. Or is he on there? I think oh no, he's not on there. He's just destroyed our bait. We're going to just spiff that out again, just because it's a nice little, it is a fresh bait. So we'll just go out there again with that, even though, and yeah, so then check that out. That's coming up on Saturday to Monday. There'll be lives going, because I will be working and doing a couple of other things that I will be going live with. Won't be anything to do with fishing. And then in that same one of those days, we're going to take the four-wheeler and go to the river and do that live. And if there's no reception, then I may just make a video, but I'll be trying to go live. And then on that Monday, I'll be checking the weather. I'll be checking it all the way through. On the Tuesday, the coming Tuesday, I will be going to Regaling and going fishing there, and there'll be a 4K video being made from that. That trip, I'll see if I can go live as well, but I'm not sure on the reception out there where we're going to be, because we're going to be going quite a way offshore on one of my little dinghies, like quite a little boat. Yeah, and it's actually on my shirt, the dinghy we'll be taking.
and then slaying it up, hopefully going diving, crayfish diving, whatever, depending on how rough it is and things. And then, yeah, so, oh, nice fish. That's a better take. Just grab the bait and bloody, you know, no mucking around with biting. But then we've also got a whole bunch of 4K videos to go up. And on that Tuesday, hopefully I'm caught up with a little bit of work and I'll be looking at the weather, and I want to go to Matata. I really want to go back to Matata and live stream down there for a few days. I really want to. I also want to, yeah, there's so many other trips going on this channel that I want to do. Another beautiful, beautiful fish here, good size. Look how fat he is. He is so fat. Like, I mean, it is so fat. It's a really nice size fish. I'll just get control of him so that he doesn't go and fling around too much while I take this bait out. If he does and it rips it, that is so fat. Like, that is probably the fattest fish I've caught yet in this trip. We've been here since Friday. I just got home from a trip on the Friday morning down in Whakatane where I'm talking about Matata. What a fish. I'm not got him by the gills, okay? People were like, oh, you got him by the gills. I don't. I know what I'm bloody doing, okay? Don't you bloody flip around. They're so gorgeous. I'm going to give him a big kiss. Mwah. And he's gone. The reason I'm letting him go is because we can only keep 7 fish. And at this point of the day, we don't need to keep any, well, unless they swallow. If they swallow the bait, then I'm keeping them. Generally, I get a lot of swallowers. They love to swallow my bait. You know what if you know what I'm bloody trying to say here, they love my bait. They love to just swallow it down, and then you know, I can release them, but sometimes it doesn't go good. You know, I'm pretty good at doctoring the hooks out once they've swallowed them, but sometimes it doesn't go good. You let them go and then they're floating and I have to jump in and swim after it, because, you know, so I've just decided, hey, I'll try and keep most of the ones that swallow it. And I tell you what, generally the ones that swallow it are not as fat as the ones that don't swallow it. That fish was so fat, it was not funny. Great condition. And anyway, yeah, so I'll go on the Tuesday trip, looking to go on a Wednesday trip, looking to go and make it, pack the car on Wednesday, whatever, head away till when the weather's good or bad, and changes and I can't go out wherever I am or whatever, beach launching, and come home, go to work for a couple of days, whatever, give the wife a little pickle and a tickle, and I'm on my way. We'll be off on another one. We need to get this boat sorted out so we can go on the 30 days as well. But hey, there's other trips to do as well between there and here. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment if you can. The channel is quite busy, really busy. I wouldn't say really busy, but just busy. It's not just all fishing either. But it's summer here in New Zealand, so why would you not be out here while you can be wearing a singlet and shorts rather than a big jersey and you know, I hate wearing a jersey. $8.58. Here we go again. Here comes another one. Hopefully it's bigger than the other one. watermelon, beautiful fish. Why I did not have that bait runner on astounds me. More shags. We're starting to get a little working thing of birds out there. You can all of a sudden have a big work up in here of fish, bait fish, predatory fish, all of it. We're going to have to change our bait here in a second. They may have just got our bait. We'll just give them another chance. So that was half down, that bait runner. That's what I'm talking about with this reel. It's close to brand new, man. I have used it a lot, but it's still close to brand new. And it's, you know, it's just, and this reel here is the same brand new as this one. And it's got issues as well, you know, like I bought these two reels because I was having issues with the reels I already had with the exact same problem as what that one's doing. Totally different brand, and yeah, but way more expensive and still exactly the same, you know, problem. It's pretty crap. Excuse me. Obviously still got a bit of bait on here. Tighten that up a bit. There we go. Just in case we got Bartle on the channel and he's changed his name and come on here with a fake name or whatever. We had a guy that was quite common on the channel. He was well respected on the channel by me. I've had him on this boat and things, and I like the guy. But on the Whakatane trip last week, I never said hello to him in one of the lives, just because I was trying to do all this, maybe the phone. I don't think I had the phone this holder at that point. So I was holding the phone. I had the GoPro on, making a video as well. The videos are generally different to the live stream, but sometimes you'll see it cross over a little bit. And I didn't see him in the chat, and I never said hello. So hello to everybody. Hello to everybody on this chat. I'm waving to you. I've got the camera up on my head here. I'm not seeing the chat. Sometimes I'm real busy, man. I can be real busy and I don't get to see all the chat. Sometimes I'm not that busy. So we'll just change this bait. But Bartle, if he is in here and he's changed his name and he's that slimy, I'm not saying he is. He's not welcome in here. Because he then went on a video of mine and said, I thought I was a better man because I never said hello to the guy. I know that that's not what it was about. It was about Random. Earlier in the day, Random had another guy had come on here, and hey, Random was cool too. You're all cool, but Random started talking about drone laws, and I don't use my drone around town, and I don't feel like those, excuse me, rules apply to me, because I just go on the beach, send my line out and then drop it, and then put the drone away. I don't fly it around unless it's not like a little toy to me where I fly it around. Oh, yay! I'm flying a drone. I only use it to send my line out. And, you know, it's not a toy to me. I don't get off on flying it around like a little kid. Well, excuse me if you enjoy flying drones. That's cool for you. I do use it every now and again on the trips where we're out here and I'll put up the drone. But generally I don't. And if I do, there's nothing around. You know, I really don't. I really do, I mean. Anyway, he went off on that. I went off on him, said, bro. Anyway, and then, so I think him and Random and Bartle may have become talking out of the channel, but due to the channel. And then they've both left. And then Bartle's come on here and pretended like I didn't say hello to him or whatever. Who knows? Maybe that's the actual truth. Who gives a damn? I don't. But if he is in here under a fake name, then, you know, he's just a scumbag and sleazebag. Anyway, if that's what he is doing. And then I think another guy is possibly, I'm not saying he is, but it is possible because I have not seen him since, Black Wolf. I think that, you know, they were chatting all through the channel. They met through the channel. Possibly Black Wolf. I'm not saying Black Wolf is involved or has left, but he may have left. I don't know. I'm not saying he has, not saying anything. He may be just busy, maybe, or whatever, but I haven't seen him on since. But if Bartle, if you're on here under a fake name, because you got nothing better to do, that's, you know, whatever, man. I don't care. But you aren't welcome at all. He's a grown man getting upset. Well, that's what he's saying in his comment. It's on one of the lives from the Whakatane trip a week ago. Like, not even a week ago. It was most probably around this exact same day, Wednesday. The live I did on Wednesday last week, which was down in Whakatane. One of the lives, done a whole bunch. And he's commented on there, it will say Bartle. And it says, you said hello to everybody but me. I'm going to unsubscribe. I thought you were a better man. Yeah, and then you'll see my reply telling him, bro, I didn't even see you. I can't believe that you're so petty. Your poor wife has to put up with you. I didn't say to put up with you. I just said your poor wife. And then don't come back on here, man. If I see you on here, you'll get banned. He's been banned. I think my admin guy may have banned him, or it's not my admin guy. He appointed himself and his admin. I better go in there and actually just have a look, just in case of anything. But anyway, just in case Bartle has got a new name and comes in here under a false name and he is watching, you are welcome, cat. Let's go find someone else to watch, dude. Anyway, has anyone got the high tide or whatever? Beautiful view. It is beautiful. We're in straight away here. Have we got that down? Oh, nice fish here. So I've taken it off my head, of course. Here we go. Got him. Did we get him? Sorry, I just took it off my head to read a couple of comments here and ask, what's the tide? Does anyone know what time high tide is? At Kiowa, New Zealand here, please. Just I can't go on my phone and look it up. Got away, damn it. Damn it. All right, we'll just re-correct that bait up. And boff. And he did say in his message, after all the hours I put in, like for me on this channel, the support or whatever, like he was doing me a favor. Like, you know, like, hey, I appreciate him watching and all that. I appreciate everybody watching. But I didn't realize I was gonna now owe him or something because of it. Like, you know, like that's his choice, not mine. And I do appreciate it again. Like, hey man, I totally do. But, you know, he's not putting in no effort in comparison to what I'm doing. And I don't owe him nothing. He doesn't owe me nothing. So anyway, I do appreciate every one of you. But I didn't, and that's in his comment too, after all the support and, you know, bro, I didn't say hi once. Every other time, everyone would vouch for it on the channel. Anytime I seen the guy, hi, Mr. Bartle, how's your wife? You know, Mr. Bartle came out on this boat. I went in there, picked him up, brought him out here. He slayed it up at my spot. And I cooked him, made him a coffee, cooked him some fish, and, you know, we had a nice time. He gave me this bell. He gave me this bell because I'd forgotten my ones, which I really appreciated. Thank you, Mr. Bartle. Thank you, Bartle. Andrew Bartle is his name, holding a kingfish. Anyway, let's get off that, Leroy. Stop being a bloody crybaby, bro. Let's just pull this off here. Anybody got the tide? Thank you all for watching. Hi, Leon Marit, South Africa. Yola, SA, Aussie, or African. Here we go. Straight away, we're back in. Let's go with the rod. View here. We'll just clip on like this. Grab that off there. Quickly clip in here. Can someone please check out New Zealand Kiowa tide times, because I just want to see where we are on the high tide mark here, please. If you can't, that's just fine. Yola, Eric, Erical, Tie Lines from Amsterdam. Yola, please like and subscribe, everybody. Like I said, we've got heaps of stuff happening on the channel. Okay, I ain't seen it yet fishing, and much appreciated. I'll see it when I get to see it, and that's how it is. I've just taken the phone down. I don't know, it's been said 20 times, but all good. Bro, it's been said a lot. 950 hours, bro. Yola, I'll bloody see it when I'm ready. I need to see it again. Now I know. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Greetings from Spain. Yola. Okay, limos. Yola, brother. Fishing. First low tide at 3:40 a.m. First high tide at 10:03 a.m. Second low tide at 4:11. So we'll go live at about 1 o'clock there. Nice fish hit. And fish that low down to the low tide there, because that's when the fish came on. He's just got off that fish there. We're most probably going to go live about 1 o'clock today, and just try out that, because last night that's when the fish sort of came on. So we will have a third live today, and then so second high tide at 10:29 8 p.m. tonight. So we will go live from about 1 o'clock and see what it's like on that low tide to the 4:11 p.m. there. I'm not saying we're going to stay till 4:11 p.m. We'll just see how it's fishing and go from there. But then we'll come on the 3rd live for today, and it'll be like this tomorrow and on Friday as well. Depending on how it fishes today, we'll keep an eye on it. And then that second high tide is at 10:29 p.m. So we will go live again tonight at 7 o'clock and fish that 3-hour window up to high tide. And it will make that 3.5-hour window. We may even stay on, seeing how the fishing's going, seeing where we're at, and go up to 12 o'clock. Yeah. I'm going to save the burley for later. Fishing. I'm going to cut up heaps of burley and all that. We'll just sit here as it is for now. And we will definitely be burleying up later tonight. Again, I can't, once we get to that tonight's thing, I can keep more fish. I don't really like just catching to throw them back. I'm not doing that. I'm just keeping the ones that swallow. It's going to take a little bit of effort. I'm going to have to cut up a whole bunch of bait and then add some more. There is a little bit of burley in the burley thing there. I don't believe that they're coming on the bite. Wait a minute. So 9:50, so 9:16, 10:03. So we're in that bite time though. So I don't normally need burley here. I normally never have burley here. I've never had burley here, and I slay it. So I'm confident in not having burley here. I've never used burley here again. I've just sat another time, and then there we go. We'll just sit back down here. Hi, my name is Tyler. Yola Tyler. Do you have a fish net? No, I do not. Do you? What is going on here? I know people that immigrated to New Zealand and they were very happy there. New Zealand is first world. New Zealand's a lovely place, man. They say, I just seen a thing on YouTube and it said the 10 most safest countries in the world, and New Zealand was classed as number 1 when it comes to war, and us getting bombed and being parts of the World War III or something like that. They said New Zealand's number 1 safest. Hey, they could be very wrong. I love New Zealand. New Zealand's a really cool place. People here are generally pretty nice and lovely. Of course, there's racist problems here, just like anywhere else. But, there's an argument about, the Māori people that are from this country originally. It's just a pity. I'm not going to get into it because, it just upsets people straight away. But the facts are the Māori were here. That's why you got the native language is Māori. And there's Māori land, which is native here in New Zealand. So, people own Māori land. It's been gifted down through the families and things like that. But anyway, we're not going to get into that because that's just an ugly topic that gets out of control real quick. Hello, Glenn. Hello. Good afternoon. Where are you, my friend? Hello, Logan. Hello, everybody. Ooh, I'm going to get another bait on here in a second. Normally this place goes off, man. I tell you, it goes off. And you do not need burley. I may even try a bit of kahawai in a minute. I might just put out a nice big bait. I've got a real big bait there to go on. And we may do that. Hello, Mr. Joe Smello, Joe Stonker, Yola, Yola Glen. I'm in Ottawa, Ontario. Yola, Ontario. I went to Germany. I was at Germany, and met some boys in Ontario and bought a Mercedes. And so I feel like I'm oh, you must be very German. Oh, they must have been, yeah, so they must have been very German to make you feel like you'd been to Germany. How did they get here? Anyway, just doing a little stupid thing. Hello, everybody. Joe Stonker and Byron Shutt. Hello from Ohio. Hello, everybody. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. We're going to be here for the next 3 or 4 days. This is a thumbnail from in there, from in where we launched. So we launched on that day was Christmas Day, or I think it was Christmas Day actually, and came out here. And this is the thumbnail from that video on my channel. Please check my channel out. We got my Subaru car here, number plate Subaru. You can't really see it because obviously, and then that's New Dinghy. And of course I'm Leroy. Yola to everybody. But yeah, we're going to be out here till Friday, Saturday, live streaming. We're going to be going live again around 1-ish today after we get to the high tide here. And then going live stream tonight as well, around 7 o'clock. So yeah, and then the same tomorrow and the same the day after that, and then Saturday morning. So please go live. Our trailer yesterday or the day before from that very same spot in there where I just zoomed in. Right there where that white van is or whatever got stolen, and this boat's been stuck out here ever since, but I've managed to get the trailer back, and that was all involved in the channel as well. So yeah, check the channel out if you like, and please like, subscribe. Hoof-hearted. I didn't get that the other night. I just thought, oh, this guy's a like horse guy or something, or girl or whatever. I didn't know if it was a girl or a guy. I still don't. And I was thinking, oh, this person rides horses. But I get that that's not actually the case. We caught this morning. We've caught a few. We haven't kept any yet, luckily, because we haven't had any swallowers. And yeah, so we have got fish on the boat anyway from previous days that I need to eat today. Well, I don't need to eat it, but I will try my best. Anyway, Byron Shutt, I absolutely love your channel. I'm partially handicapped, so I really enjoy watching. Oh, good on you, man. Thank you very much. I hope you're good. I hope I can, that's why I like my first person view. I do it as best as I can so you can keep up with what I'm actually looking at, because I'm not just sitting here looking at the rod like that. I'm not even like looking at the rod right now. I'm looking way over here. There's a bird over there, you know, like it's sort of, but I'm just going to do it for the, you know, read a couple of comments here. Yeah, no, Fishing England too got the planet covered, Leroy. Yola. Thank you, Yeah, no, Fishing. Yeah, no, Fishing's becoming a well-known name on the channel by me anyway. Thank you, Yeah, nah. And I love the Yeah, nah part of it. And what is your name, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to tell me. That's fine. I don't mind. At all, that's up to you. Yola team seems that Fishy A, another common name. There's a whole bunch of common names on this channel. A lot of common names. Jason, bro. Yola J, one of my best mates' names is Jason. He's the one that went with me over for the fight with my other best mate now, and we're all best mates, who was my bro Ben. Here we go. Did it get off again? It's freaking bullcrap. Jay, my brother. Yeah, so that's cool. Yes. Yeah, I try to keep it as genuine as possible, man. Sometimes when things go wrong, like the trailer getting stolen, I could have videoed and we could have videoed. I should have, because I went from every house. See all those houses in there? I went to every one of those houses and knocked on the door. Started down this end, somewhere down there. We went to those ones, but no one was home. And then we went in there and we started from there, and I went all the way along and knocked, and that's when we ran into Stan, and asked if they had cameras, which we did find some people that had cameras. So yeah, I wish when I get embarrassed or something, or things go really wrong, I don't really like to film it too much because I get embarrassed, and also I like to focus completely. And I got stuck in one of the videos. I think the thumbnail was, I thought I'd try and drive along this in here and go from down here and go way down here and try and go camping and take us way down here and go down to there, which there's a river going in right sort of there, and camp there and launch the boat into that river. Well, we got along to about there, and I got completely stuck, man. The thumbnails, the Subaru, and big, massive lines. And the tide was about to start coming in, and we'd gone all that way from over here. So it was a long, long way, and you're not supposed to, well, I don't know, people don't really drive down there. So I was in a lot of trouble, man, because the car was going to get lost. Once the tide comes in, it comes in really, really fast here, and it was in the tide line. And I was like, so I just stopped the camera, and I did make a couple of shorts, and I walked and went door knocking all the way and went straight in there, walked across to the road. You couldn't get to the car. Where is it? There, that's the bird sanctuary. So I started from there all the way down at the farmers. But I was on a mission, but I didn't really film a lot of it because I was about to lose my car, and I was the worst possible, I was embarrassed. I also was super stressed. Anyway, walked way down here somewhere, rung Coast Guard, rung all kinds of people to come and try and get a tow, but you couldn't go along there. And then I ended up getting a tractor to come down, and he got down to here and was like, "Oh, where are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm way down here." He's like, "Oh, I didn't realize that, man." And I was like, "Oh, you don't have to drive down there, man." And it was so soft. It was just driving along, mint, 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 and then all of a sudden it just sunk. So anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate the comment about the channel there. We just got so I'm just trying to say, when some things go wrong, I sort of freeze up, and it's not that I freeze up, I just start focusing and try and pay attention to and respect. I sort of think of it as Yola, yeah, nah, I think I can see that you're leaving. I don't know. Later, man. Have a good one. Yeah, freaking so yeah, I find I just get a little bit I need to focus on what I'm actually doing and get the car out of there, not film it, and then it becomes just like a little bit of a joke in a sense. And it's more serious than that to me. It's like, I need to get my car out of here before it gets swamped and taken by the ocean. I'm not gonna film, I'm not filming it. I'm gonna do my very best and focus only on that and go and do everything I need to do to try and get it out of there. So that's sort of the time where I'll stop filming, but I need to keep actually filming. But anyway, thank you again. And it's just beautiful out here. We've turned around. So what's going to happen here is this line's going to go back and go under the boat or whatever and go back out this way because it's still coming in. But if the boat will sit like this, this will be perfect for the afternoon, 1 o'clock when we go live. And we'll be casting out this way. Hopefully we'll have some more burley going. There is burley down there. It's just slowly idling out. And then, yeah, and then tonight, and then tomorrow, and then Friday, and then Saturday morning, and then we'll be home live streaming, and we'll be taking the four-wheeler on the mission that we've been talking about. So thanks again, man. I appreciate comments like that. It makes me... Yeah, exactly, Byron. We're in New Zealand here, Kiowa, New Zealand. Bird just dived out there. There's a Auckland City is in behind here. About 15 minutes to the Bombay Hills, and then about another 20 minutes or so to actual Auckland City. Oh, nice fish here. Nice fish here. Just let it go again, the dirty bugger. But we're going to contact Stan today as well and see if Stan's keen. If he's watching, Stan, are you keen? And Stan can come and, if he doesn't mind, pick me up from here. And we go out. Nice fish. Did it get away? Let's get him. Get it. It got away again. Bull crap. What the F? What the bloody F? So I'm going to change this. Wait 1 second here. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change the rig for the next live. I don't like those hooks that are on there anyways. They've been in the water and sat in the tackle box and gone a bit ugly anyways. But that was a decent fish, that one. That pees me off. Oh, straight away we're in. So we're going to get another bait on after this. I'm going to get a couple of those prawns on. Just going to... Yeah, I'll check the tide chart on my time. Totally, dude. Totally. As soon as I get off, that's the first thing I'll do is check the tides. And then I'll straight away check the weather. I'll also then plan for Tuesday and make sure that's all going to work in Regaling. Look at what time it's going to be getting the boat out. Check tomorrow's tides. Check today's. Check the weather. Check the tide again on Saturday so I can get the boat out. And the weather then. Check Regaling, check Surfline all around the country and just see what's going on so we can make some plans, some more trips. Appreciate that, Limos. And good call, dude. It got off. Enjoy your day at work. Hoof-hearted. Hoof-hearted. I don't like saying that, dude. Hoof-hearted. It's still, you can't get away from it, eh? Enjoy your day, who-hearted. Yeah, it still sounds wrong. Anyway, Yola, I like it. Everybody have a good day here. I'm most probably going to pull in the line here and go and check up on what's going on. I'm pretty sure that the low tide is, or high tide is, or no, we'll stick out one more good bait here. This is a crap bait anyway. See if we can just lay something reasonable size here, just in case, because it is seeming to have a couple of beauties around. I'll just quickly take you off there again, put you on my head here. Again, thank you to everybody, and I am very thankful for you watching and the support. Please like and subscribe. Again, we are going for 30 days straight live streaming 24/7 on this boat. Won't be today, it's coming in the future though. And we also there's many a thing going on, but we will be here to Saturday. We're going to be going live 3 times today. It's and tomorrow, and the next day it's Wednesday. This is the mess in here at the moment. It's freaking crazy. I'm coming in here to clean up. My trailer was stolen, so the boat's just been getting neglected. I need to clean up this chili bin as well, because there's bait that's been in here way too long. Well, not that it's too long, because it's still nice and frozen, pretty semi-frozen in here. But it needs a good little air out in there, a clean up, and start again. Nice bait here. We'll just come off like this. We were never supposed to be here any longer than this. I am actually running out of t-shirts. I think I've got 1 or 2 left that are clean. I've got heaps of pairs of everything else, enough for that, but just t-shirts. Again, we may be getting picked up by one of you, the viewers here, our friend Stan. He wants to go and take me soft baiting, so he may, if he wants to, come over in the morning. I'll ring him or text him pretty shortly and see what he wants to do, if he wants to, if it suits him. And then he'll come, if he can, pick me up here, because I can't really go and meet him. I would normally be able to, I just can't at the moment. And then I'll jump on his boat, and we'll go off and we'll soft bait at his spot, and we'll go live whilst doing that. And most probably make a 4K video as well, with the GoPro. So all the videos are in 4K, most of them anyway. The live stream here is in 1080, because that's what you can live stream at, or I don't know how to make it so you can live stream in a higher quality. Here we go, little fish there. You can see them right there. There's another little ball over there. That's likely just all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of bait fish in here, and they're everywhere, and there's fish everywhere. It goes off in here, I tell you that. That's why we're here. And it's just so easy to be here. And as you can see, there's no one else around. Everybody else is way up there at the mussel farm. That's where everybody goes fishing here, or most people. I generally don't go there anymore. I just come here. It freaking goes off here. Those little fish right there. I can actually put the phone in the water. It's an AX9 Pro, Oppo AX9 Pro, and it's a fully waterproof phone. But let's just get this out. like that. So when we go, if we go with Stan and he's keen, it'll be no bait. He said to me a couple of days ago, you can bring bait. And I said, no, we don't need bait. I'm keen to soft bait. The only problem is I don't have any soft bait on here, but I'll just give him some money, and if he can pick me up some, that'll be cool. Because I don't want to be using his soft baits really. I'd rather just use my own, just so I know they're mine, you know what I mean, and I can do whatever I want to whichever one I want, you know, and things like that. Just makes me feel more comfortable. And then yeah, so hopefully he'll come. I don't know, we'll see. So there's that possibility for tomorrow or Friday, whichever day suits him better. But this is going to be our last bait for the morning, unless we get a real big take here. Then hey man, you know, I'll put another big bait out. We got some sardines in there. We got some really good sized baits down here, like really big ones. Well, not really big ones, but some pretty big ones. Here we go. Just whack that bait runner on. Excuse me. We were live streaming till about 1 in the morning last night, 1:30. Got up at 6 this morning, live stream from 6:30 onwards till now. We'll be going live stream around 1ish today again. So you look out for that, and then we're going to be going live streaming at 7 o'clock tonight. So check that out too if you can. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, all that. Was supposed to go home on Monday. Got my trailer back yesterday or the day before, whatever. Told my darling, do you mind if I stay till Friday? She said, well, that's up to you, isn't it? And I went, okay. Because I knew the weather was going to be like this today, and the ocean was going to be, and tomorrow, and same on Friday. The weekend's looking good, but I'll have to do something else on the weekend. But we will be going live streaming for that. You get away. What's going on here? Bloody bullcrap. So between now and the next live, I will have a bait out. I will stick out a big bait so I don't have to keep tending to it, and only something big's going to grab it. And then if something does grab it, I will grab the camera and live and then make a short from it. So please like and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with what goes on. Things can change rather quickly. I could go, oh no, I'm going home tomorrow, I've changed my mind, or tonight at high tide we're going to go in, we're going to go grab another boat. It looks great in wherever, we're going somewhere else, we're off to Aussie, we're off overseas live streaming. It can change in the matter of seconds here. So please comment and like, or in a bad way, you know, like things, all of a sudden the trailer's gone, we're stuck out here, I'm crying, who knows. Like this morning we could hear something rattling around down here, making a noise like all of a sudden I can hear my darling Lorna, what's going on? I can hear you from here. And then I'm swimming back to shore, going to see what my darling Lorna's doing. So my darling Lorna's doing. So things can change really quick here on the channel on what we're actually doing. And it can be better, it can be bad, it can be good, it can be anything. Stan might already be out here, comes over, turns up, we're off. You know, another friend or person turns up, we're off. Who knows where we're going and what goes on. So just if you want to keep up with what goes on, nice little kahawai right there. Next minute, the fish are all in here. There's birds everywhere. We go live straight away. All of a sudden, you know, anything can happen. Killer whales all turn up. Whales, dolphins, they all come in here. We go live. Mermaid turns up. We go live. Bit more watermelon. Hey, you want some watermelon, missy? You like watermelon? Oh, I had the blood never try the watermelon. Here you go. No, come in the water with me. You're dreaming. You come out of the water up in there, shut this door so you can't try and drag me off into the, and then let's talk about watermelon. Eh? You want to, everybody, do you know watermelon's the #1 aphrodisiac in the world for natural foods? A lot of Google searches will tell you that. Some may suggest something else, just so you know, watermelon's right up there. Anyway, I'm getting sick of this for now. I'm sure you are too. Nah, we still got bait on. That still looks just perfect. Big gannet here. Normally, we would not just stay in the one place. I'm sorry to say it's going to be that we stay in the one place here over the next few days. There's a reason why. I'm not going to talk about it. It doesn't really matter to you. It does in a sense, because you might go, oh, why don't you move, man? Let's go way over there to the other side or whatever. Hey, I normally would. I won't be. We'll be staying here for the 3 days. Just because there's a couple of issues going on why I can't move without somebody else here on the boat. It doesn't matter what those are. This is my boat. I can move if I really want to, but I can't move. There's a reason why I won't be moving. But anyway, yous have a great day. We'll see if that reel starts singing. Most probably in the afternoon or later this evening. The stream's going to start up here. We've got Wi-Fi mini here. Ready to pivot at any second. And the stream might start up on top of the roof here. Put a cushion up there, we'll fish from the roof. Get a full 360 view of what's going on. And it's pretty paradise-like out here, I tell you that. I don't get sick of it. Generally, I don't get sick of it. Obviously. But yeah, if I think in my mind right now, what can I see? I can see Matata, and I can see myself out there right now. And yeah, I really want to spend a bit more time down there, especially before summer goes, and get out there and do a lot more fishing out there, because there's some massive fish to be caught. And there's just some sites that we ain't done, but again, there's so many here too, it's hard to keep up. So please like, subscribe and share and comment, because it helps me to make more videos. And if that's what you want to see, or more lives, then you know, that's just the way you can help me to do that. And I can go and do it again and again, which I'm still doing anyway. It costs me a lot of money. I tell you, it costs me a lot of money. Costs me a lot of other things as well. But all you got to do is like and subscribe. It makes it a little bit easier for me. The more, but anyway, are you gonna bloody bite, or are you gonna bloody, looks like we're getting a little nibble here. Got that bait runner on. No, what's going on, boy? Oh. I should have tightened that up before I did that, eh? What an idiot. Yola. All right, everyone. I'll get you down off my head here. There's little bait fish everywhere here, hiding away from these predatory fish down here. Look at them all. Don't know if you can see them there, just flickering away. I'm going to stick that up here. I'm going to go in and clean and get this place pretty much spotless as best as I can. I'm sort of sick of it being like it is, and sort of sick of yeah, just it being like it is at the moment. And then sort of get cleaned up. I'll most probably jump in here, have a bit of a dip and get wet, get out the soap and the shampoo, toothpaste, all the rest of it, have a bit of a freshen up, charge up my phone here and get ready for the live stream at 1 o'clock-ish. Please like, subscribe again. John Triggle, what are you fishing for? Snapper? New Zealand snapper? Gurnard? There's a lot of gurnard in here. They are hard to get on the hook. Well, for me, I don't seem to catch any here. But you go and set a long line here, you'll get gurnard. Why, I do not know. Especially when I'm using prawn. The gurnard love to eat the prawns. But yeah, I don't really get any gurnard here. I actually have never got a gurnard right here, but you go and set a long line right here and you'll be getting gurnard. Yola nun nun. So William Hanley, so glassy, tide looks slow, not moving. Yeah, we're right on the top of the tide. It's high tide pretty much, about to start going out. 3 hours of it going out, we'll chuck the line back in and go live. So it'll be around 1 o'clock-ish. I'll be checking the tides after this and seeing what time it exactly like the tide is, and we'll be going live. So keep an eye out. That's why, just if you want to, like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever, so you can keep up. Like I said, anything could happen and anything can change. We'll be going live anytime. But thank you, everybody. Gurnard is lovely to eat. Eric, cool. It is. We've got a couple of videos on the channel here where I have caught gurnard and snapper, and we have a taste off. I've done 2. It's pretty much was, the second one was quite even. The first one, snapper, won, and we've got a third one coming up. We're going to most probably have a taste test today. Best Foods mayo versus good fish. Hold up, I'll just get this off here. Best Foods mayo versus Pam's mayo. Let's just get that on there. Hopefully he's still on there. He is still there. We'll just check our tension there. Looks like it's a shark we got here, or a kahawai. So we'll just flick that right around there so you can see that side. And then we'll go right back around like that. And that, like that. But yeah, we most probably have a Best Foods mayo and versus Pam's American style mayo. Just a little hammerhead again here. Okay, so we'll just pull that out. I'll get you off the thing here to another view here, just so you can see what's going on. And hopefully it doesn't get pulled out of my legs here. All right, there we go. I'll just get that off there, and we'll just put this up here. Whack that out a little bit. Or actually, we'll wind them in like that. Grab that leader, pull that up there like that, and the cuz grab him by the hey. The hook's out of his throat here enough. Jesus Christ, bruh. I want to get him from the back of the neck there, like that. Lift that up just so you can see what's actually going on. And then we'll go in there and lift that out. I've got some of his, something else coming out. He's got, there he goes. He's away. All right, so there we go. I'll just wash my hands. One second here. So we're just going to stick that back out. But now, again, we're going to most probably have a taste off between what mayo's better, Pam's American style mayonnaise or Best Foods mayonnaise. Here in New Zealand, Best Foods mayonnaise is number one to a lot of people. It is nice. Yena Fishing, who was on here, he donated some money, said get some Best Foods mayo, so I did. And I use I'll get it. I normally use Pam's American style. I like it. I love it, or I wouldn't eat it. I'm a real mayo guy. Mayo has to be on everything that I eat, or I don't eat it. Well, I eat what I can have mayo on, if that makes sense. So here's the Best Foods, and here's a whole egg mayonnaise. It used to be called American style. Which one am I going to decide? We'll find out later on. I may do it in the short. I may do it when we're on the live. It will most probably be the short. We'll see. We may do it on the live. I have no idea. Thank you everyone for watching for now. And have a great day. We will be live around 1ish. And we'll see you then. And have we got that down like that? We'll just get that down like that. I'm just going to go in, clean up, get cleaned up myself. More bait fish there. And thank you everybody. Later Nun, later everybody. Hello Paco Spacco, hello. Look, I'm not too sure what that is. For the flag, there's the odd hammerhead or shark in here. You get quite a few of them. Also you get a lot of snapper in here, and there's all sorts of fish in here. You just got to be so lucky to get the other ones. I get a lot of snapper. Generally it's just one after the other, one after the other. We'll see what it's like later on. Yola, and I left my towel in the car because I freaking got off the boat and had to get wet to get back to shore, and took the towel so I could sit in the car with wet clothes on and not get the new ute freaking soaking wet seat. Anyway, freaking much love, and we'll see you then. Have a good arvo. Please like and subscribe and share and comment. We'll see you around 1 o'clock. It could be a little bit later than that. I'll be checking the tide, and we'll be going with that. And then we'll be going live around 7 to 7:30 tonight. Yola, have a good day. It's fishing time. It's camping on the ocean time. It's camping on the ocean time.